Put a finger down if you're laid off and have been applying for jobs for over 2 years. You've applied to hundreds of jobs and tailored your resume to every single one of those applications. You use ChatGPT. You've done courses. You've networked. You've gotten dozens of referrals. You've joined a job search council. You got a career coach. You've lowered your standards so much that now you only apply to entry-level jobs, even though you have over 10 years of working experience and still don't even get those. So now you work 5 different part-time jobs, barely making $40K a year, live in low-income housing, and now we live in a looming recession and the job market's about to crash and you truly don't know what to do next.
Hello guys, welcome back to Inside Republic. On today's video, we are talking about the mass layoffs. Despite prior reassurances, companies are going ahead and cutting jobs unexpectedly, leaving employees frustrated by the poor communication and lack of severance benefits. Many are now turning to freelancing, networking, and skill building to stay afloat. Kindly like and share this video, subscribe and follow for more videos like this. And to show us some extra love, you can send us a super thing. Let's watch the following video clips.
Can you say fucked? We're fucked. We are so fucked, and I'm terrified because not only am I not working, but neither is my husband, and we have to renew our mortgage, and I have to renew that mortgage before they find out that I am not working. Here in Ontario, Canada, well, in Canada in general, we get EI insurance, which is employment insurance, which means that the government pays a small portion of your pay, essentially, if you've been laid off. Small portion, not enough to cover my monthly expenses. And I'm going to have to use the insurance that I pay for on my mortgage to pay my mortgage, which is amazing. And I'm happy we have it. And I have used it once before. But the bank can't know that I'm getting paid through EI or that I'm using my insurance to pay the mortgage, which means it's a run of the clock because I have to make sure that I can renew it before that happens. And the interest rates are fucking crazy high. What do I do?
Guys, I'm so hurt right now. I see this happen all the time. I just didn't think it would happen to me, but I just got laid off and I'm unemployed. And I'm so hurt. I get it. A lot of people are being affected right now, but I didn't think this would happen to me. And I actually really liked this job. I've only been there for maybe 5 months, and I actually really liked this job. And I was actually really happy there. And now I'm unemployed. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to respond. But I'm really sad.
I'm 40. I got laid off from a cushy job. I'm a mom of 3, married almost 14 years, and now I'm at this park trying to meet new moms, got a 2-year-old, and I'm just figuring it out all in real time. Look, there she go trying to tell me what to do. So shout out to TikTok's cousin Nisha. She said, you need to get out here, be real. So here I am. She also said I had to post at 8 a.m. sharp, emphasis on that P. I recently launched a hot sauce. It's vegan, it has a kick, and it goes everywhere with me. I also wrote a gratitude journal because I needed to pull myself out of a dark place, and honestly, it worked. So here I am, walking around, testing her theory. I'm new to TikTok. I've got 5 posts and maybe 107 followers. So I'm gonna test what she says and see if it works. So if you're building something from scratch too, stick around. Let's see what happens. See you soon. Bye.
I got laid off yesterday, so talk about what's gonna happen next for Michi Matcha. First and foremost, I would love to take the business full time, and I think that's always something I talked about doing if I ever got laid off. In some of the other videos, I've always been like, oh, this business is sort of the pivot that I would do if I got laid off. It's my backup. I want something to do right away. And I think those sentiments are still true. I think there is an easy way for me to focus on something. Applying for more markets, seeing where else we can pop up in. That sort of immediate action is something that I probably would like to take on right now. But I also think I will be getting some severance money, and while it's not a lot, ultimately
for Vancouver. And I will need that money to, pay my rent and my bills, I think it's an interesting time to just sit and be like, actually, maybe I can try to take this a little bit more seriously and get some funding and some loans potentially to try and open a cafe, Now that I suddenly have all this free time, I can maybe sit down and try to put together a 2-year profit projection, which is what a lot of places will need when you try to ask for a loan. Is they want to see if your business is going to be profitable. They want to know if you can pay back the loan, essentially. So I'll have time to do that now. It's something I've always put off doing because I just didn't have the capacity for. So with a little bit of help from AI, I think I can put that together and start reaching out for funding to potentially get a space together. I would love to have a natural cafe by the end of this year. So we'll see where that goes. I also applied for EIA, and as part of the EIA rule, you have to actively be looking for jobs to get your EI money. And so, with all that said, while I would love to devote 100% of my time into doing this, I think if I want to be able to also take advantage or use EI, which is something I've paid into since I've started working, I have to demonstrate that I am actively looking for jobs, even if that's applying for something here and there, updating my resume, taking courses, etc. And so it's unfortunate that I don't think I'll be able to do Michi Matcha at 100% of my bandwidth. But there will be some opportunities now, I think, that will open up because I've been laid off.
For many, the job search has stretched over 2 years despite investing in courses, career coaches, and decades of experience that no longer guarantee employment. Couples are now facing the harsh realities of both spouses being jobless and with some even forced to renew mortgage right after a layoff and never imagining this could ever happen to them. Others were let go just after being hired or right before retirement, leaving them dependent on severance benefits to cover rent and bills, while EI payments fall short, pushing many to take out loans just to start a business and regain control of their future. That's it for today. Kindly like this video and send us super thanks. I will definitely appreciate that. Until next time, take care.